Back to Midday, Kentucky, everyone. Cynthia Lawrence, director of The Barber of Seville, over there. A brand new performance about to start on the UK Opera Theatre. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you
now,
so much.
This opera started around in the 19th century.
Right.
Why has it become so popular for a comedic opera? Because we don't often see comedic operas, do we?
Well, we don't always see them.
Yeah.
You know, you think of opera as tragedy, somebody dies. Nobody dies in this one. It's a situation comedy where many of the characters have mistaken identities. The tenor, who is the one love interest, wears 4 different costumes in the show. He tries to disguise himself to get into the house of this girl he is wooing. And so he does pretty much anything and everything he can to try and get her to come with him. And of course she's locked up by her ward, and she's not even allowed out on the balcony to see the world. So it's a little bit of a, he has to push quite a bit to get what he wants, which is Rosina, the girl.
Rosina, I love it.
So you say this really centers around the love story. Do you think this would be a good idea? Maybe if someone's watching at home, you don't have a Valentine's Day gift yet, could you log on, pick up some tickets, and present this as a good love story?
Absolutely. You can log on to Singletary Center for the Performing Arts and get tickets. There's the picture right there. It goes up next Friday, Saturday, 2 performances on Saturday and 1 on Sunday. It is a love story and everything ends well.
Oh.
Tell us a little bit about Kevin Galvin, who's going to be performing.
Kevin Glavin is a man who I worked with for 30 some odd years ago. He and I both competed in the Luciano Pavarotti voice competition. We were 2 of 40 winners that year, but our prize was to sing major roles with Luciano Pavarotti with him in Philadelphia.
Oh, wow.
And I've known him this long, and to have the opportunity to have a man who is still out there in the career, traveling all over the world, singing up a storm, and he's one of the funniest men I've ever known, and he is adding a level of expertise and quality to our production that is beyond words.
Do you have to be someone well-versed in performances and the arts to appreciate this? For people who've maybe never seen an opera, would this be a good introduction?
This opera is one of the 3 operas that I always say you've got to go see it, because it's easy to understand. We have super titles in English, but if you don't get the jokes, you're not watching the show anyway. It's pretty obvious what the jokes are. It's easy to understand, totally enjoyable, completely family friendly.
Tell me a little bit about the UK Opera Theatre, and very quickly, it's, you know, it's been around 20 years?
20 some odd years, yes.
Yeah.
UK Opera Theatre is the opera company at the University of Kentucky that is supported by Opera Lex, which is the Lexington City's opera sort of arm. And we put on productions that are high quality, community-based. We use students, we use community in the show as well. It's done at Singletary Center for the Arts. And Dr. Everett McCorvey, it's his brainchild, and he's the producer, and he keeps us going.
Well, Cynthia, thank you so much. We really appreciate you coming in here. We're going to get to have you back a little bit more over this coming year as well.
Sounds like fun.
Cynthia Lawrence, the director of The Barber of Seville. If you want to find out more information, there it all is up on your screen right now. As we were saying, there are only a few performances. It's going to be fantastic. There's a phone number for you to be able to get tickets. Hey, also, Katie, what have we got coming up?
Coming up.